The Sapphire Chrysanthemum Brooch. It has diamond petals and a centre of multiple sapphires, all set in platinum. It was in the Queen's jewellery box since 1946. She received it when she launched an oil tanker, appropriately named the British Princess. The Queen's Gold Watch. A watch was as much a staple of the Queen's daily wardrobe as her wedding and engagement rings. This gold watch is frequently spotted for events during the day and was a gift from Canada during her 1951 tour. It was her go-to watch for most daily occasions. The Grima Ruby Brooch. Made of recycled carved rubies, free-form gold and diamonds, this brooch was created by jeweller Andrew Grima. It was given to the Queen by the Duke of Edinburgh in 1966 and is one of a number of modern pieces that was added to her collection during her reign. The Bronte Porcelain Brooch. During her 2014 trip to Northern Ireland, the Queen debuted a new floral brooch, announced by the palace as having been made by Bronte Porcelain and designed by Rob and Lucy Price. Clearly this is a modern piece and probably a recent addition to the collection. The Sapphire and Ruby Flower Spray Brooch. This brooch was a birthday gift to the then Princess Elizabeth from her parents, King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, in 1945. Made by Cartier, it's 2 flowers, 1 pink, made of pink sapphires with a row of rubies surrounding the diamond in the centre, and 1 blue, made of blue sapphires, and a diamond centre. The stems and leaves are gold with 1 leaf of pave set diamonds. The Gold Trellis Brooch. This brooch includes a folded gold net or trellis work with 5 lilies or leaves in diamonds with ruby stems. The Queen used it occasionally by wearing it with yellow, gold, pink or red outfits. The Purple Thistle Brooch. This multiple stone brooch includes a central thistle flower, Scotland's emblem. The brooch appears to be mainly metal and diamonds, with a curved amethyst at the top and emeralds incorporated in its base. The Mappin and Webb Orchid Brooch. This brooch includes orchid flowers of hand-cut Waterford crystal, with 66 diamonds and rose gold stamens. It was handmade and was given in honour of her 60th anniversary coronation. The Diamond and Ruby Butterfly Brooch. The Queen's best known wedding gifts came from organisations, countries and close family members, but she received gifts from plenty of individuals as well. This brooch described in the wedding gift list as a diamond and ruby brooch in the form of a butterfly, and it was given by the Dowager Countess of Onslow. The Queen Mother's Aquamarine Art Deco Brooch. Worn by Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, mostly in her early years. This Art Deco brooch contains multiple cuts of aquamarine jewels with diamond accents. The brooch would have passed to the Queen on her mother's death in 2002, and she wore it for the first time in public at Ascot in 2014. Empress Maria Feodorovna's Sapphire Brooch. Empress Marie Feodorovna, née Princess Dagmar of Denmark, was the wife of Alexander III of Russia. She received this brooch, an oval cabochon sapphire, surrounded by 2 rows of diamonds, with a pear-drop pearl pendant as a wedding gift in 1866 from her sister and brother-in-law, the Prince and Princess of Wales. It was inherited by the Queen. The Queen Mother's triple emerald and gold brooch. This intriguing jewel features 3 large emeralds. They are surmounted by gold designs, hinting at petal shapes, turning them into floral motifs with stems and leaves featuring diamonds. This brooch was a scarcely worn member of the collection of Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, and it would have been inherited by the Queen when her mother passed in 2002. The Sri Lankan flower spray brooch. While on a visit to Sri Lanka in October 1981, the Queen was given this brooch by the Mayor of Colombo. The brooch is a spray of various types, colours and cuts of precious and semi-precious stones, each with a gold stem and tied at the base with a gold bow. There are also 2 golden leaves at the base. The Queen Consort's ring. An extended octagonal mixed cut ruby in a gold setting, unbacked within a border of 14 cushion-shaped brilliant diamonds, set transparent in silver collates. The gold shank is set with 14 gradual mixed cut rubies. It was made for Queen Adelaide's coronation in 1831. The Cambridge Pearl Pendant Brooch. The Duchess of Cambridge, born Princess Augusta of Hesse, was Queen Mary's grandmother. This brooch, a large round pearl framed in diamonds with a baroque pearl held by a diamond clasp suspended below, was among the items inherited by Queen Mary when her grandmother died. She wore it for the christening of the future Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Charles, among other events. It transferred once again from a grandmother to a granddaughter when Queen Mary passed in 1953 and Queen Elizabeth inherited her jewel collection. The Gravel Bow Brooch. At a royal film performance in 1961, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, wore an enormous diamond bow brooch. This may have been the only time that she wore it in public. The brooch was inherited by the Queen. The 10-diamond garter bar brooch. Composed of 10 round diamonds in 2 even rows set in gold and silver. She originally wore it in 2 pieces of 5 stones each, but later had it altered to one single brooch. For Victoria, this was not merely a decorative brooch. She considered this part of her garter insignia, and it was kept with her garter star. She had it commissioned in 1838. The 14-diamond bar brooch. There is at least one other bar brooch in the collection. Queen Mary used a brooch with 14 diamonds set in 2 rows of 7. While the Queen had used this for its designated sash securing purpose, she also wore it outside of the realm of insignia. The Centenary Rose Brooch. For the perfect trinket to mark her mother, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother's 100th birthday, Queen Elizabeth II turned to G. Collins and Sons in 2000. The result was this brooch in centenary rose, a pink Queen Elizabeth rose, hand-painted and carved in reverse intaglio in rock crystal, set in a frame made with 100 brilliant cut diamonds. It's since made quite a few appearances. The Chelsea Iris brooch. To commemorate her Diamond Jubilee, the Royal Horticultural Society presented their royal patron, Queen Elizabeth, with this specially commissioned brooch. Inspired by the flower representing the Chelsea Flower Show week, it uses 100% recycled British white gold alongside a mix of conflict-free diamonds and other stones. There is a single large yellow diamond in the centre, 30 tourmalines, 20 amethysts, 15 diamonds and 60 sapphires. The cost of the brooch has been reported to be over £40,000. The American State Visit brooch. In May 2011, the British royal family welcomed President and Mrs. Obama for a state visit to the United Kingdom. The Obamas selected this brooch from the vintage selection at the Tiny Jewel Box jewellery store in Washington, DC. It is an American-made piece from around 1950, crafted from 14-carat yellow gold. The Irish Silver Spiral brooch. On her state visit to the Republic of Ireland in 2011, the Queen was presented with this brooch. Both the brooch and the matching cufflinks given to the Duke of Edinburgh were created by goldsmith Declan Killen. The brooch is made of sterling silver and has 10 discs with spiral designs, inspired by motifs from the Newgrange Monument. Feather brooch. For her Golden Jubilee in 2002, the Queen was presented with this brooch from the Royal Highland Society, made from platinum, white gold and 24-carat gold on silver in the shape of an eagle's feather. The Enamel Maple Leaves brooch. This brooch is a corsage of 6 maple leaves made from blended colours of enamel from green to pink. The leaves are tipped in diamonds and their stems come together to end with a single pearl in a diamond setting. The Teck Corsage brooch. Composed of a central large pearl surrounded by braided rows of diamonds with 12 collet diamonds around the exterior and a removable pendant chain of collets with 3 pendant pearls. Queen Victoria's 11 pearl brooch. Queen Victoria owned this brooch of 11 large pearls, 8 in an elaborate diamond setting of a diamond shape with 3 as pendants. This is one of the items Queen Victoria designated as heirlooms of the crown. The Aquamarine Bar Brooch. This rarely seen brooch from the Queen's collection includes a central square-shaped aquamarine stone with 2 detailed square sections on either side, forming a rectangular bar brooch. The Queen Mother's Shell brooch. This brooch made a surge of appearances on the Queen in the last decade. It takes the shape of a shell made of solid rows of diamonds, with a single pearl cradled at the base. and strings of diamonds of varying length suspended underneath. Queen Mary's diamond Indian bangle bracelets. Among the jewels Queen Mary picked from her own collection to give to her granddaughter, the then Princess Elizabeth, in 1947, was this set of 2 bangle bracelets. Each features a solid row of diamonds set in gold and silver. The small pink and diamond brooch. This includes a central pink stone framed by diamonds and surrounded by larger, round diamonds. Small diamonds are tucked between the largest stones. The pink stone itself is a pink sapphire of a vibrant shade. It's a small gem but quite classic and pretty. The pearl trefoil brooch. This has 3 top loops which mimic the 3-fold trefoil design present in architecture and heraldry. It includes 5 pearls, the largest in the centre, plus 1 in each direction, nestled in an undulating diamond setting. The Saskatchewan tourmaline flower brooch. The Queen was presented with a new brooch during an audience with the Province's Lieutenant Governor on October 17, 2013. It's an 18-carat white gold brooch in the shape of a flower with 5 petals of Madagascar tourmaline in shades of pink, with a central white freshwater clustered pearl, all surrounded by 300 diamonds. The Brigade of Guards brooch. This particular brooch combines the badges of the 5 household regiments: the Grenadier, Coldstream, Scots, Irish and Welsh Guards, rendered in diamonds and topped with a crown. The 5 symbols are enclosed in an oval frame. Queen Victoria's crown ruby brooch. Surrounding a large coloured gemstone with a row of diamonds in a classic showcase design, used twice in the brooch. A large faceted oval ruby in a diamond surround, above a pear-shaped ruby and diamond pendant. These rubies are exceptionally large. Big rubies are rare, and recent auctions have seen them sell for millions. The Auburn brooch. This brooch is a traditional style of Scottish jewellery featuring what is a Cairngorm stone, a smoky quartz found in the Cairngorms mountain range in Scotland, at its centre, and an engraved surround of silver metal. The Triple Diamond Bar Brooch. This brooch includes 3 large emerald cut diamonds in the centre and 2 half-moon cut diamonds on either side, all enclosed in a double-row diamond outline. The design was created from loose diamonds received as a gift while the Queen, then Princess Elizabeth, was in South Africa in 1947. Queen Mary's stomacher. This stomacher is composed of 3 brooches of graduating size made of diamonds set in gold and white gold. Each brooch includes 3 pear-shaped pendants and 2 brilliant pendants. The smallest brooch includes an extra pendant as an elaborate end to the piece. This was made in 1920 for Queen Mary, using 2 pieces already in her collection. One a stomacher given to her by the Maharaja Karpathala, and a diamond crescent from the town of Swansea, both of which she received as wedding presents in 1893. Redesigning existing pieces was something Queen Mary did often, and this is an example of how good she was with this sort of repurposing. She took a rather dense and spiky piece and turned it into a light, airy and intricate stomacher. She gave the redesigned jewel to her granddaughter, Princess Elizabeth, in 1947. The multicoloured French flower brooch. During a state visit to France in 2014, the Queen debuted what appears to be a new brooch, a spray of 2 flowers with different colour metals and different colour stones. The top flower has a diamond cluster centre with 8 yellow petals of yellow stones set in yellow gold. The lower flower has clusters of pink stones at its centre and 7 white petals set in white gold. The Opal Spray Brooch, a little known and not often used piece in the Queen's collection. This brooch uses a stone that she didn't frequently wear, opals, black opals with gold specifically, in the design of a spray of flowering gum. By their very nature, the opals generate an array of colours, particularly when viewed at different angles. This brooch comes from Australia, not surprising as this is their signature stone. It was a wedding present to the then Princess Elizabeth in 1947 from the Returned Sailors, Soldiers and Airmen's Imperial League of Australia. For the first day of Ascot in 2014, the Queen gave a public debut of a platinum and gold brooch featuring 2 freshwater cultured pearls with creamy white body colour and slight rosé overtones, plus approximately 117 circular cut diamonds weighing approximately 2 to 2.5 carats total, and black enamel accents. The New Zealand Blue Pearl Brooch, a personal gift given by New Zealand Prime Minister John Key to the Queen during his September 2013 visit to Balmoral, a brooch from Pearls in Christchurch. The brooch includes a blue pearl surrounded by a design of mixed metal tones and marquise diamonds. The Pearl and Diamond Leaf Brooch. The Pearl and Diamond Leaf Brooch is a large piece featuring 3 big pearls at the centre of a diamond leaf shape. The Carrington Sapphire Feather Brooch, another of the many presents given to Elizabeth for her wedding. This was a gift from Lieutenant Philip Mountbatten in 1947, a diamond feather with a sapphire centre. It was made by the jewellery company Messrs Carrington and Company Limited. The Sapphire and Diamond Grapes Brooch. Each grape represented by a diamond with diamond stems tied together in a sapphire bow. It comes from the collection of the Queen Mother and was inherited by the Queen when her mother passed in 2002. Number 603, City of Edinburgh, Squadron Reception and Badge. The Queen has been honorary commander of the squadron since she was Princess Elizabeth in 1951. She has worn this badge to multiple occasions with the group. On a shield suspended from wings, it appears to incorporate the triple-towered castle present in the squadron's badge. The Emerald and Diamond Celtic Knot Brooch. The design of a traditional Celtic knot is echoed in this small brooch by lines of diamonds intertwining around a central emerald that appears to be a cabochon stone. The Draper's Company Badge. The The Draper's Company is one of the livery companions or trade associates in the City of London, and the Queen was its freeman. As such, she had this special badge to wear as a brooch for related engagements. The Russian Sapphire Cluster Brooch. A classic cluster design with a coloured stone framed in diamonds. It includes a large central sapphire with 2 rows of surrounding diamonds. The inner row is an intricate setting in gold, and the outer row is a ring of 18 round diamonds. The Thistle and Rose Scots Guard Badge. The badge features 1 green thistle and 1 Tudor rose, with its distinctive red petals and white centre, with yellow gold and enamel. The Royal Artillery Badge. The Queen has been Captain General of the Royal Regiment of Artillery since she took the throne in 1952. As with other regiments, she was given a brooch version of the cap badge. The Jordan Turquoise Demi-Parure. This set came from King Hussein of Jordan when he visited the United Kingdom on a state visit in 1966 and brought a gift of a modern demi-parure with a necklace and matching earrings made of turquoise, sapphires and diamonds. The necklace has a cluster design of all 3 stones above a row of turquoise pendants, and the earrings echo the design with clusters of turquoise, sapphire and diamond above turquoise pendants. And this concludes the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe for future videos. Thank you.